Look at your backyard right now and be honest with yourself. Is it a source of pride, or is it just a space where the grass grows untamed and the clutter accumulates? You see it everywhere in suburban neighborhoods, peeling white paint on aging wooden fences, mismatched terracotta pots scattered like debris, and grass that creeps lazily onto your pavement, blurring the boundaries of your property. This is the amateur look. It feels dated, disorganized, and frankly, it lacks any sense of intention. It's a yard that was allowed to happen, rather than a landscape that was designed to be lived in. To move from a messy yard to a modern manor, you have to stop thinking about what to add and start thinking about how to define. You need to master the visual language of luxury, which relies on three pillars: contrast, uniformity, and precision. The first and most powerful trick in the luxury landscaping arsenal is the charcoal fence trick. Most homeowners leave their perimeter fences in their original weathered wood tone, or worse, a faded, flaking white. These colors create visual noise, making the yard feel small and neglected. The design rule here is the power of the receding background. By applying a deep, matte charcoal finish to your fence, you create a sophisticated backdrop that instantly recedes from the viewer's eye. It doesn't compete with your plants, it frames them. Imagine the transformation of rolling a heavy, charcoal pigmented paint over weathered, graying wood. You aren't just painting a boundary, you are creating a canvas. Each stroke of the roller covers the imperfections of the past, smoothing out the rough grain and providing a velvet-like finish. The result is immediate and stunning. Against that dark, moody background, every leaf of green looks twice as vibrant. The fence stops being a barrier and starts being a gallery wall for your garden, providing that high-end, grounded aesthetic found in luxury estates. Once you have defined your perimeter, you must address the clutter of container gardening. If your pots are varying sizes, colors, and materials, your garden will always look like a garage sale. The design rule you must adopt is the rule of three. This is a fundamental principle of interior and exterior design, where objects grouped in odd numbers, specifically 3, create a natural visual flow that the human eye finds inherently pleasing. Instead of placing single pots randomly along a path, you begin to cluster them with purpose. Take 3 pots of the same uniform matte finish, perhaps a sleek, slate gray, and arrange them in a descending height order. Place the largest in the back, the medium in the middle, and the smallest in the front. Fill them with consistent varieties of lush, overflowing greenery. By unifying the finish and the grouping, you eliminate visual friction. It looks like a professional installation rather than a DIY afterthought. It is curated. It is intentional. It is the difference between a collection of objects and a designed space. Next, we look at the transition between your softscape and your hardscape. One of the quickest ways to cheapen a yard is a fuzzy, overgrown transition where the lawn meets the walkway. When grass bleeds into the stone, the entire space feels unkempt and sloppy. The design rule is the crisp edge. A sharp, defined line is the hallmark of a high-budget landscape. It signals that every inch of the property is being maintained with precision. Imagine taking a spade and carving a clean, deep trench between the turf and the stone path. You aren't just trimming the grass, you are defining the geometry of your property. You want a perfect 90-degree angle where the lawn meets the hardscape. This requires a steady hand and a bit of patience, but the satisfaction of that first clean cut is unmatched. When that edge is sharp, the lawn looks like a manicured carpet and the path looks like a gallery walkway. It creates a sense of order that makes your backyard feel twice as large and infinitely more polished. It is the invisible luxury of professional landscaping. To elevate the aesthetic further, you must consider the finish of your materials. A common mistake is mixing different textures and sheens, which creates a chaotic visual experience. The design rule here is matte uniformity. Whether you are choosing stone pavers, large planters, or garden ornaments, you want to lean toward a consistent, matte finish. Shiny, polished surfaces often look cheap under direct sunlight and create distracting glares. Instead, opt for the muted elegance of honed stone or matte-finished ceramics. Imagine the transition from a collection of shiny, mismatched garden items to a cohesive set of matte gray planters and limestone pavers. The matte finish absorbs the light rather than reflecting it, which creates a sophisticated, understated atmosphere. It feels heavy, permanent, and expensive. It's the difference between a backyard that looks like a project and a backyard that looks like a destination. Now that we have established the structure, the background, and the finishes, we can introduce the life of the garden through strategic color. Because we have established a dark charcoal background and clean, gray lines, we can now use color as a deliberate accent. The design rule is high contrast planting. You want vibrant, neon bright flowers, deep pinks, royal purples, and fiery oranges to pop against the moody charcoal of the fence. You aren't just putting flowers in the dirt, you are placing jewels into a velvet box. Imagine selecting high-impact species like bougainvillea or deep purple petunias and planting them in dense clusters near your charcoal fence. You want the flowers to be the stars of the show, their colors intensified by the dark void behind them. This creates a visual hierarchy where the eye is drawn exactly where you want it to go. It's a sophisticated way to introduce color without it feeling overwhelming or messy. We also need to consider the interplay of light and shadow. A luxury landscape is never flat, it has depth. The design rule here is texture contrast. You want to pair the soft elements of your garden, the flowing grass and delicate petals, with the hard elements of your masonry and wood. By placing a soft, flowering shrub right against a hard charcoal-painted fence, you create a sense of relief and depth. Imagine the way the golden hour sunlight hits a cluster of pink flowers, casting soft shadows against the dark matte wood of the fence. The shadows give the space a three-dimensional quality that makes it feel like a private sanctuary. It's about the way the light moves through the space, highlighting the textures of the fresh paint, the dew on the petals, and the crisp line of the lawn. Finally, we bring all these elements together into the final synthesis. The transformation from a messy yard to a modern manor is complete when every single hack works in harmony. You have stopped trying to fill every empty space and started focusing on the quality of the elements you choose to keep. You have the charcoal fence providing the depth, the uniform pots providing the rhythm, the crisp edges providing the structure, and the high contrast flowers providing the soul. Look at the final result. The old, peeling yard has vanished. In its place stands a curated, high-end retreat that feels like it was designed by an architect. It's a space that feels grounded, intentional, and infinitely more expensive. You've stopped just having a yard and started curating a private sanctuary. This is how you turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. You've mastered the rules of luxury, and now your backyard reflects that standard.